All right, folks, David here, screwing around with trains again. And the latest thing is this old Lifelike switcher that I was working on. And I didn't bother to record me working on it because I wasn't sure what the outcome would be and if anybody would be interested. But actually, it was an interesting repair. So first of all, to take one of these apart, it's actually pretty simple. There's just one screw in the top here, and you got that. And then you have this interesting motor here with the gear on the top and the gear on the bottom. And this is actually very similar to a Tyco Mantua motor, but it is a Lifelike, other than the way the contacts are on the top here are a little bit different. So basically what I did with this, and this thing was pretty doggone filthy when I started with it, and I just went at it with a toothbrush and some WD-40 actually cleaned a lot of the carbon off, and then I cleaned that again with alcohol. Cleaned the commutator and the brushes, put it back together. I took this apart. What's interesting is there's two little screws here that take the bottom off. The axles in here were pretty full of dirt and hair, carpet fuzz, whatever. What's interesting, in the pickup truck here, the pickups are actually ride on top of the wheels. In other words, a lot of these model train engines have brushes that come out to contact the inside of the wheels, and these ones kind of ride on top of it. So that was different, and actually on this one here they're pretty worn. And another thing, the light bulb is burned out on this, and when I took it out, that caused a problem where it shorted out everything, because the center connector would connect to the outside edge, which would short out the whole thing. So anyhow, I cleaned up the whole motor, put a little bit of oil in here, and back here, wherever needed. Put that back together. The upsetting thing here is the body of this is not in that greatest shape. Somebody at some point painted this. There were stickers here that flaked off, and they painted around this. And I have a dilemma here of scraping all this off and just starting over and repainting it black. And also, there's something up with this coupler. In other words, this is not the original screw or the original coupler. Kind of works. And this piece here belongs on the front of it, but yet there's a whole lot of glue on here. So I have to scrape the glue off before I can fit that on here properly. So I'll have to get back to that later. Yeah, that won't fit like that. So I'll have to get to that. So I'll put this together. Like I said, I already did all that cleaning. Put this together, and let's go upstairs and see how it runs. So here we are on the track. Let's see how well this runs. Actually, we were only at about 9 or 10 volts on that, and it runs okay. Let's see how the pulling power is. So we have that about 14 volts. And it runs okay. Seems to be flowing a little bit in the curves here. So I set that at about 16 volts. And it runs okay. It's a little bit noisy. Not particularly fast. Let's see what happens when we run it the other direction. So at about 16 volts, it seems to run a tiny bit faster. And pulled two cards. Okay. So it might need a little bit more work, but it's not bad. All right. So I needed to add in here on my O gauge, if anybody knows what these guys are. I made a little village for these guys here.